Chris, the Camping Texan here, and welcome back to another episode of Where in the World is the Geo Pro? It's the second weekend in December, and we are at Dinosaur Valley State Park in Glen Rose, Texas. Well, it's so nice to have you guys join us out at the campsite this weekend. I hope you enjoyed Stephen F. Austin State Park. We sure did. We enjoyed walking around the Brazos River and checking out San Felipe de Austin. It really was a nice park. I enjoyed it and got a little bit of Christmas shopping done. But we're glad to have you out here at Dinosaur Valley. We can't wait to go explore and see if we can find some dinosaur tracks this morning. All right, guys, well, let's take a look at your campsite. All right, so this is 38, and let me show you around. So we got here late last night, and it was really dark, and so we had to get out and look a couple of times, and Susan spotted me a little bit, but you can see these old roads, they're a little narrow getting through here, and there's trees you have to watch out for, and you know, you just got to be careful coming into this site. But it's a nice deep site. There's plenty of space. And I have to tell you, I was a little concerned about that, because when I read the Texas Parks and Wildlife description, it said that, you know, if you get up here and your truck and your camper, RV, what have you, if it doesn't fit in the site, well, they're going to turn you away. You'll have to leave the park. They'll refund your money. So it's always a concern. But that wasn't the case here. It was nice and easy to get into. It was very level. The pad site is. Took no effort whatsoever to get the Geo Pro leveled up. I love this site. This is a couples camper paradise. There's a lot of trees in the back of the site. Kind of reminds me of the Blair Witch Project. Just a maze of trees back here. If you have small children, they will absolutely enjoy this park, not only for the dinosaur activities that they have, but just the exploration. You can see the tent pad site behind our RV pad here. It's really nice and shaded. It's cold up here this weekend. We got here last night, like I said, really late, and we always come after work, and so it was probably around 12:30, and when we got out of the truck, you could feel the wind blowing. It was like 65 degrees. We woke up this morning and we were freezing. So the weather changes on a dime up here. Always make sure you're prepared and bring the clothes that you need, whether it's long sleeves or extra socks or what have you. But you can see this is one of the nicer picnic table, fire pit, firing areas that we've had. We have a lantern pole, double hooks, a nice aluminum picnic table, really nice stonework around the grill. In fact, you have two grills if you want to have multiple options for your food and preparation and things like that. You've got plenty of space for that. You've got water hookups, no problems with the water. Everything's working properly. Electrical, 30 amp service and 20 amp service, no problems with that. The only thing that would make this site better would be if it had a full hookup, sewer connection, but that's okay because you've got a dump station, which I'll show you guys later. It's right around the curve. There's a small playground, and it's right across from the playground down there. The trees, not really an issue. We were watching as we were backing in to make sure that we weren't going to hit anything, but this side, it's nice and wide, so you'll have no problems. Even if you wanted to get a larger RV in here, that would be perfectly fine, and you wouldn't have to worry. Maybe you check your awning with some of the small trees over here on the right. So let's talk about cell service, satellite service, and bugs. I'll start with the bugs first. The great thing is this weekend, no ants. I'm tired of getting bit every weekend with ants. No ants up here, at least not yet. While I was setting up last night, I did see a couple of spiders. You know, nothing that's going to hurt you, like a daddy long legs kind of thing. Satellite's been a little sketchy. We've been able to get 2 of our satellites to lock in, but not the third. So TV's not terrible. Cell phone service is sketchy. I've got AT&T. We've had 1 bar. I've had to walk around a little bit to make a phone call. It keeps dropping calls. And getting email and surfing's been a little sketchy too. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So just FYI. So in addition to our site, 38, across the street from us is 39. When we came in, we were really impressed with this site. It's not all that deep. We're talking a small camper, but what we liked about it was the privacy factor. How you have your grill back there that's in the trees, and your picnic table, everything's shaded. It's just a really great looking site. Looks like there's a small trail at the back. And then once your camper is in here, and this is one of the things we saw from the road when we came in, is that these trees really kind of hide you. So if you're looking for a nice hidden site, 39 might be a good one to try. As far as services go, water and your electrical, 30 amp to 20 amp. So this might be an option for you. Give 39 a try. Another site you might want to try is 37. And it also looks like it's fairly easy to get into off the road. It's nice and deep. Here's your water connection and your electric service. 30 amp and 20 amp. It's also very wooded, and you have all the standard amenities of the double lantern pole, 2 grills, a fire pit, and your picnic table. And if you're staying with another couple, you notice how 37 and 38 has a little trail that goes in between the 2 sites. So that would be convenient if you wanted to walk back and forth. All right, guys, so let's talk about the camping loop here at Dinosaur Valley. It really is just a circle. It's a one-way in, one-way out. Just follow the signs around. You'll start at campsite 1 and then come out down here by the dump station. So this is your dump station, and they only have 1. It's not a full service campground, so everybody has to come here, and here's your dumpster. So just bring your trash down. If you're lucky enough to stay in one of the campsites that's close to the dump station, you can walk it down or ride your bicycle, but as you can see, there's just 1 sewer connection here. So you're getting 1 RV at a time through here. And so there's the playground across the street. If you find that you need something while you're here at the park, Glen Rose is big enough that you can go into town and shop at Brookshire's, which is a grocery store. There's a Subway, a Burger King, several gas stations if you need fuel. There's not a Walmart. If you need a Walmart, you'll have to drive over to Granbury, which is only about 20 minutes from Glen Rose. And I'd like to mention that if you don't feel like cooking one night when you get here, you just want to go eat real quick and come back, go try Los Primos Mexican restaurant. And they have wonderful beef fajitas for 2, and their frozen margaritas are out of this world. But there's also a Dollar General right down the street, so they carry most of your supplies that you would need, like charcoal or ice or things like that. So you do have options for getting items that you need while you're here at this park. Well guys, every park that we come to, I always like to recommend at least 3 activities that you need to try while you're here. At this park, I really feel like there are 5 activities that you need to do. And I'll start with number 1. Go take your picture next to the giant replica dinosaurs from the World's Fair by the Visitor Center. It really is a great opportunity to get a photo shoot with the dinosaurs. It's really cute. We're here during December and they dress the dinosaurs up for Christmas. So if you have small children, they'll enjoy doing that. Number 2 is go check out the main dig site. This is the site where they discovered the prints, the dinosaur prints back in the 1940s. And they're also removed, and part of the prints are in New York and the other part are in Austin. But go check that out. There's a nice parking area down there. I saw people of all ages who were able to walk across the river and check those prints out. And then number 3 would have to be go to Blue Hole. Blue Hole is a really nice curve in the Paluxy River where the water is really deep. It's really clear. In the summer months, people enjoy swimming there, and in the winter, it's a nice place to sit on the rocks and reflect or just look at the pretty surroundings. Number 4 would have to be the Ballroom site. Now, we're here in December, so we unfortunately didn't see any tracks in the Ballroom site because the water was too high and it was too cold. You can rent waders at the park store and wade out there, and you can sift around and see if you can find some tracks. But we'll just come back in the spring or summertime and we can put on our swimsuit and just go out there and look around. And then number 5 would have to be Dinosaur World, which is just right outside the front gate of the park. We did not visit there, but if you had small children that were really into dinosaurs, it'd be really neat to check out. We may check out the next time that we come, just because it's so close to the park. And also I want to mention that if you have a large RV that won't fit inside of the park itself, because a lot of the spaces here are very small, they're engineered for smaller campers. There is a really nice RV park just right outside the main gate where you could get a larger RV and then you could just drive into the park. So if you have a large RV, don't be afraid. Just make your reservations with that particular RV park, and you're all set. You're all good to go. So guys, I'm standing here at the Ballroom track site, and as you can see, it's a very easy trail off the main path. You just walk straight down to the Ballroom track site, and this is where you would come at the park to see all of the dinosaur tracks. So during the summer months when the water's lower, you can easily get out in the water and you can search for tracks. And just down the river is the Blue Hole. Right down there. Well guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here for the weekend. We had a great time at Dinosaur Valley State Park searching for dinosaur tracks. It was a lot of fun, but it's time to move on. We're heading up to Paladuro Canyon for Christmas, and we're also going to be over at Copper Breaks that same week. So please come along and join us at the campsite. Remember, if you like the content of this channel, to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be aware of when our new videos come out, give us a thumbs up and please add any comments. And thank you for watching, and I'll catch you at the campsite.